Good evening, YouTube. So, we continue our little series with Fumbling in the Dark. Oh. Let's start this, or continue to be precise. So, speak with Priory Scout base. Oh. He's about. Oh wow, that's high up. Mastery is 0-point challenge. Let's have a look. Just have to commune with the place. Alright. It is a beautiful place, indeed. Aha. Yor. Ah. Since it's a nord, let's pronounce him Yor. Yor. Yeah, that sounds Nordic.
I caught a glimpse of him heading off to the west a few hours ago. Didn't stop by camp first or anything.
Well, that's the best lead I've had in a while, thank you.
Okay. Find his gun over there. Look, what are you doing? Nothing? Okay. Ah. This piece of inner shadowstone is chipped. Its edge is sharp and jagged like glass. Okay. Well then, let's not touch it. Golded statue. The statue is labeled the Balance of Souls. Each of the four hands holds an object of symbolic significance. Unfortunately, the pattern isn't immediately clear. Maybe the orb on the left presents a soul weighed down by the dagger. Now look at that. Oh. I mean, there's two souls and two daggers. It's a nice touch that that mantle of that statue is still like magicking around here. Oh, no. Click on it. Alright. Well. Droid statue of that sort.
I feel furious. Fall to my foe. Castora really is an awe-inspiring place. I wish I were here under better circumstances.
The statue stares up at you defiantly. Despite being mostly bird, the face is carved indistinctly enough that you suspect the statue represented a concept, not a specific seer. Dig around for clues about the statue, sure. You find a damaged inscription on the statue. All that's legible is the phrase Watcher of the Stars. Well, yeah. And minimum it's doing that now. That's good.
I will tolerate no more delays. Commence the operation.
Oh, now I can open the door maybe. I tried to open that in the oopsie. Oop. When I was exploring here on foot, I tried to open the door once. Door. Magic hums across the surface of the door, sealing it tightly. It is unclear if it's meant to keep intruders from entering or keep something from escaping. Oh. There's definitely a mastery point in there. Right. The battered remains of an inquest golem lie in a pile of the forest floor. Something here did not take kindly to its presence. Was this a Scarn, or was this something else? Well, shattered inquest golem, there's worse. Guess this is an event. Anyone else doing this? At least someone started it.
Swift and steady. Take that!
Right, I had to plug in my headset.
Ready for more. Lift! Get back!
Wasn't there some healing amongst those spells? No? Look, that's canopy. Looks like I'm the only one here that's even bothering with this. Dinosaurier? Pocket dinosaurs? Pocket Archomorph. Okay.
Had enough? I may not survive.
This enchanted seer weapon lies on the ground, unmoving but still faintly glowing with magic. Did Iskaran dispatch this, or was it the Inquest? Make a nice collection item.
Swift and steady.
Better tome. Let's have a look what it's. This tome is written in the Seer language, but its condition is too pristine to be from here. Count ourselves among the stars. We do not debase ourselves in worship of the heavens, but aspire to the heavens ourselves. Though not all of us will make it, it is better to fall at the gate of glory than to live life mired in the dirt. It goes on for pages in the same fashion. Okay. An Inquest Magimeter. Okay, this smaller
clues, but still not what I need.
The smaller through an instrument pulses and flickers in time with the movement of nearby pools of zero magic. They are tracking source of magic, but to what end? Well, maybe as an energy source. So, Inquest knows, I guess. Artifact crate. And dead Azuras around it. Judging by the nearby corpses, it appears that the Inquest stole this crate from the Priory. Then met the end when they tried to touch the objects within. Okay, oh, well then let's maybe not touch the objects within. This height, there's supposed to be a hero challenge. Strange rock sits before you. It almost appears to be leaking. Let's have a closer look. Ugh, yeah.
I feel furious.
Quest audio log.
Destroy this message immediately when you read it. I can't stress that enough. You could get us both killed. Worse. You need to try to get reassigned. Use whatever excuse you need to, but do it quickly. I overheard Seb talking. He's going to try to control the Seneschal, like one of his pets. Whether he succeeds or fails, it's bad news for anyone around there at the time. Get away while you still can.
Something has really stirred up the magic over there.
Hmm.
Seems like as good of a lead as I'm going to get.
Okay, so we need to examine the magic. Magical agitation. Yes.
What could have done this? I haven't seen it this agitated anywhere else on Castora. The magic here is definitely reacting to something. Or to someone.
Which might be Scaran. Definitely was an inquest laboratory. Okay. Oh. Well, that roof sure is beautiful. That area at all. There is his gun. Weathered scroll. Guest dossier. Gruner Valet. Name Gruner Valet. Title Chief Pathfinder and Head of Clan Way. Diplomatic emissary of the Deldrimor. Hobbies: lay riding, boxing, and cider brewing. Excuse me, I'm trying to read. Get lost. Notes: Gruner of the Valet family is as bemusing as she is frustrating. Okay. For a people whose individuals only know the experience of a couple of hundred years before their passing, I'm impressed by what they're capable of in a lifetime. While the modestly sized clan Way of the Deldrimor dwarves isn't as far traveled as the Brinehewn of the Great Turtle Spine or the Gilgriff of the Eastern Dawnshire Range, they have mapped no small amount of the Turian continent's subterranean leyline network. Gruner is no exception. Her clan's maps have been a reliable tool for tracking the migration patterns of the dragons and their minions, as they are drawn to large pools or currents of ley magic. Risks: Gruner is, and I take no pleasure in expressing this, taxingly blunt, at least by my standards. One might see Gruner's candor and attribute as having a certain strategic value. She speaks plainly where many of us would not, goading reactions and extracting hidden agendas. My express concern would be whether her form of sincerity would be ideal for this more delicate affair. I still believe there are some measures we can take to reduce the risk of a diplomatic incident. That sounds like the dossiers Isgaran would have written on the others in the Tower of the Seer. So that may be, you know, like in the what's it called? This here tower, the Wizard's Tower. So was this an earlier version of it?
Isgaran,
Yes, it does.
I've been looking for you.
Ah, Wayfinder, good. I would welcome some assistance.
I found him, finally. We're at the entrance to the temple.
The other two are off on some nonsense, but I'll be there soon.
You've been gone for a while. There's a lot we need to discuss.
There will be time for that, but I'm on the trail of something, so discussion will have to be tabled for now.
The usual. Basilica.
This
Yeah,
is
don't
it,
run
huh?
away.
Indeed. A sacred temple of my people built in better times. No outsider has ever set foot within before now.
Don't think that's true. We didn't get here first.
Then let's get inside and get some answers before it's too late.
Looks like they left some behind to guard the place.
Might and glory!
Unlikely to be the last resistance we face. Let's get moving while we have a window.
Ah, so it appears the defenses are still active. Not at full strength, clearly, or you would not have survived.
How lucky. Best we move carefully then.
Ouch. Rebooter's journal. Oh. Get a little bit out of the way here first. This is it. This is the job we've been waiting for. Instead of stealing coconuts and driftwood from those hull gardeners, we're finally going after real treasure. All of this time being stranded will be worth something, and I'll be headed back to the mainland with a fortune. And these cowardly inquisists are letting us lead the way. Sure, we'll get them the artifacts, and we've loaded down. Sure, we'll get them the artifacts after we've loaded down our bags with the best of the loot. This is going to be my biggest payday ever. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, alas. It doesn't seem to have been.
They swarm like flies on a corpse.
Swift and steady. lot done. Let's keep moving. Hopefully there will be answers further in.
I fear you will be disappointed.
So descend the staircase and avoid triggering deadly traps. Well, that ain't too difficult.
This is more than a token force. Something of value must still be here.
First, let's read this here. Another wave of them enter and the screams continue. Horrible, pitiful screams echoing off every wall. And yet more of those freebooters go in, chasing the promise of treasure that Kuda dangles in front of them. What greed could power them through it? The lucky ones are killed instantly, impaled on spikes or atomized by ancient magic. The unlucky die slowly over hours, wailing in the dark, begging for rescue that will never come, praying for death while it toys with them like a cat. We do our best to ignore the sounds, knowing that if the freebooters fail, it will undoubtedly be us crying helplessly into the uncaring void. Alchemy, what am I doing here? I just wanted to be able to pursue my research without the council and the colleges impeding me at every step. And even now, in the mouth of the abyss, I hate them still. In my first year with the Inquest, I accomplished more than a decade working within their system. So yes, I hate them. All the more for not leaving me a choice, for making the Inquest a better option. I cling to one foolish hope. The director doesn't approve of Kuda's methods, and her crew speak of it often. Maybe he doesn't know the conditions we're being subjected to. Perhaps if I can find some way to inform him, something can be still done. But more likely, my time will soon be up. Well, welcome to the Inquest, I guess. Well, we must be getting close to something big here, because they wouldn't have left so many impediments if they weren't defending something important. The others expressed their doubts, but I've instructed them to press on. It won't be long now. And yes, box strafing. Yeah. Not get like hit while reading. A skill thanks to Freelancer.
Tomes. I didn't expect to find these inside a temple.
Some deaths have more spiritual significance than others.
Okay. What you're saying is, Garan. Let's see how the Inquest fared. I hate it here. I'm going back to Ratasum at the first opportunity. Well, good idea. I hope whoever wrote that was able to. Just okay.
The inscription is too worn to be legible.
Tomb inscription or
Lost
tomb
in the
inscription.
rite of Divitium Nava, fallen on the doorstep of divinity.
More defenses? How did the inquest not set them off?
The inscription on
already?
the tomb has been worn away by
Because this
time,
one was
but a
intended
few
for
segments
me.
remain legible. For those
Our
honored souls
foes
lost in the
to
rite of
through the ritual
Divitium Nava,
rites. They
fallen
must
on
be
the doorsteps of
disrupted.
divinity. Like the character already wrote, blessed anchor that lifts. They have fallen that we might ascend. You cannot make out anything else. Interesting. Okay. Shield relic. I don't know, but I think the relic must go. Ah, okay. Oops.
Had enough?
Okay, shit.
Swift and steady.
Yes, and yes, not going by safety first was daft.
Might and glory. Bow in hand. I feel furious. Gave it my all. Death stalks me. Breathe. Lift me. Get back. Fall to my bow. Had enough? Lift me away!
Ah, I did it too early. Have to heal my pet.
Swift and steady. You are done. My pain is easy.
Pretty nice that they've given the longbow an actually proper range, so that you can actually use the tactics that come with this long range,
I feel
and not
furious.
like pseudo long range than in the past. you're still like being hit by everything.
Getting
Oh, it's
pretty
gone.
tired of the surprises.
Yes.
This
Speak.
ritual, it's what you used for the wizard's court, isn't it?
The rite I performed on my fellow wizards is a more subdued, precise version, but they are similar, yes.
And this Ancora it mentions? You know what that is too, don't you? And where it is, I'm sure.
It is the staff that the rite requires, an object of immeasurable power. And no, I have not located it yet.
You knew this is what they were after this whole time. We've been fumbling in the dark while you kept this to yourself.
I did not know. I merely suspected. But
Yep,
if they
so?
are not seeking it, then better that no one else know of it either.
Have you forgotten Mabon's words already? From now on, if you want to be part of this, you give us the entire truth.
Surely we can at least save such ruminations for when we return to a safer location?
Yeah, that we can agree on. Nonetheless, as one would say in German, Butterbuddy-Fische hier.
A world of possibilities awaits.
All blocks on the comms. Where do I block him? Ah, okay, that's in 4. Hey, Ridlock, let's talk. What do you make of all
Seems
this?
like we found an answer, but bigger questions along with it. It appears that Vlox is seeking to ascend like the Seers did, but we still don't really know why.
Ooh, that would be bad.
Power is a means to an end, not an end itself. All we really know about his actual goals is what he's told you. I think he's telling you the truth, but implementing
who
a
knows?
noble vision is always where it falls apart. Maybe we can steer him away from disaster still. Maybe even bring down the inquest in the process.
Good call. Smart cookie. What's our next move?
We get back to camp and ring Isgarin for every bit of info we can get.
Yep.
This Ancora is clearly essential to performing the rite, so we need to find it first. Once we have it, we'll have all the leverage and we can make things happen on our terms. We can decide on the specifics later, once we know more. No reason to rush those decisions.
Definitely. Alrighty. We've got everything here. It can still be explored for some reason. Ah. X we already have seen. Okay.
Vlox, if you can hear me, I know about Ancora.
You're a quick study, Commander.
Are you planning to empower yourself like the Seers did?
In the short term, but not forever. I've no desire for power or legacy. It's enough that I do good, even if I'm forgotten.
And what would you do with that power?
I can't know exactly what the optimal strategy will be yet. The rite will give me insight beyond what I have now, and I will adjust my plans accordingly. But my goals will remain unchanged. I'm going to return control of Tyria's future to her people. The next generation of those like you.
I can't let anyone use Ancora, Vlox. I've seen what power like this does to people. It's too dangerous. I need you to trust me. We will find a better way. We can keep Tyria safe together.
Very well. If that's how you see it, We will speak again soon.
Okay, interesting.
Yes, I see. This is starting to come together now.
Okay, casting that tornado and then pushing it on away is a bit
Some
tough.
kind of storehouse, an exceptionally well hidden one, clearly. I'd love to explore it myself, but I'll leave that to you for now, Commander.
Well, I think I'll open that next time I start the stream. So, I need it again. Already opened it now. Oh, sure. Anyway, the day approaches. Maseo and I will both undergo the Divitium Nava. Ach, nö. Come on. Again, maybe I can. Oh, no, now that I closed it, I can't. And they're really aggressive.
I feel furious!
Oh, it doesn't count maybe if I'm getting kicked out of it. I don't know. You know, the achievement shares of Tyria.
Might and glory! Gave it my all. Swift and steady.
Oh, that not. And neither that one. Alright. So, the day approaches. Maseo and I will both undergo the Divitium Nava. At last. My brother has kept calm about it, but I'm not so easily fooled. He knows this will be a great honor for us and a continuous boon for our family. Of course, Meliora believes I'm too fixated, but she would. Of course, Meliora believes I'm too fixated, but she would. She was chosen and underwent the process several years ago. She has since lauded her eternal wisdom over my brother and me, as if she were Dogen herself. But then, she is our elder sister and she loves to remind us. Still, I admit some petty jealousy on my part. I've long wished to tend and work the forge and make divine instruments as my elder sister does. Ever since the three of us were allowed residence here, a role that requires immense power and control. Two things she tells me that I lack. It has been enough to serve her as an apprentice over the years, but banality has crept in, and I tire of a mere supporting role. I did everything asked of me, word for word, motion for motion, everything Maseo had done mere hours before my own attempt. No. Instead, my body wills. I can barely float from one room of the convalescent ward to the next. I have been summarily rejected, cast out by the will of this world. I will never spin threads of chronomantic infused damask, or create a masterpiece like the Dorat Fine. I will waste away, unremarkable and irrelevant. Little brother, elder sister, if you read this, perhaps you'll forgive my melodramatics in time. I'm empty and spent. Something has been taken that I can never get back. Centuries chasing, preparing to finally stand at your side, sister, among the ascended before us. For it to collapse away beneath me, I cannot bear it. So it would seem to me that, well, this ascension thing, maybe even the seers took power from some and gave it to others? See? Or maybe it's actually a, well, like she said, the world chooses or not. But given the things the seers have done, you remember the one in the Yanthir Wilds that was basically slaughtering his own people to save this.
That's becoming something of a trend.
To save the well, some magic stuff or some magical ward or whatever it was. Yeah, so the seers could possibly actually like sacrifice their own folks to do something with others. So let's continue reading. Maseo left Castora this morning. He woke early and carried me to the coast to watch the sunrise. We sang for a time and spoke for longer. The conflict with the Mursat has grown beyond small skirmishes. At least, that is what he told. This outpost is to be abandoned in the coming years, to protect and preserve its secrets, and if the healer's assessment are to be believed, my condition will overtake me before the last portal closes. Maseo said he plans to return before then and see me one final time. I hope he means it. War breeds nothing if not uncertainty. Meliore will remain here for now. She has received a directive of transfer to the bastions of Stellis Quo to help with plans for the siege of Apavim, but she has been allowed to delay for my sake to make sure I am cared for in my final years. After the grief we've given one another, I wouldn't have blamed her for accepting a new role and moving on. And yet, here she is at my side. Okay. So, Lasia's journal. Well, maybe we find a statue of her or whatever. At some point. Other book or so forth. Alrighty. That's it for today. Shorter episode than usual, but yeah. For those that play Star Citizen as well, Part 10 just came out today, and we'll hop into Siege of Orison.
I feel furious.
So, thank you everyone for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and join up if you like to. And see you around the next one. Daddy byes.
What exactly do you expect to find here? That's an unsatisfying answer. What do you know that I don't?